Well, hey everybody, welcome to Saddleback. I'm so glad you're with us this week. My name is Johnny, I'm the online campus pastor, and I'm so glad you're with us this week. If this is your first time here, I'm so thrilled that you've decided to come on this week because this is an amazing week at Saddleback. In just a few minutes, Pastor Rick Warren is going to unpack the values of Saddleback Church. He's going to, in a sense, tell us what makes a Saddleback a Saddleback. And this is an exciting message. Now, if you've been coming for a while, this is great for you. Maybe you've been attending Saddleback Church either online or at one of our physical campuses for a long time, and you just weren't able to make it to one of those campuses this week, great. But maybe you're new to this church and you'd like to know a little bit about what makes Saddleback tick, or you've got friends and family who've asked you questions about Saddleback. This is a great week to invite them to church. Click the Facebook button right below this video, send them a text message, or go to Twitter, or send them an email, or however you invite your friends to come to church with you online. Invite them over and you can sit and enjoy the service together online. There's a lot of great ways to show people what Saddleback is all about this week, and I would love for you to be a part of that. Also, coming up next week, we are going to have a very special service as we remember 9/11. As we come up upon the 10-year anniversary of that day, we're going to spend time in prayer and remembering the men and women who have served our country and gave their lives, as well as the people who lost their lives in that attack. So we would love for you to join us as we remember 9/11. If you want to come and pray and be a part of a service at our church as we remember that day, we would love for you to come be a part of that at Saddleback Church. The last thing I want to say before we go to the worship and Pastor Rick is that there's a lot of great stuff coming up this fall. We are just about to get into the fall at Saddleback, and I'd love for you to know what's coming. So if you want to go to saddleback.com/internet campus, you can find a link to our blog there, and you can find out all about what's coming up this fall. There's going to be a calendar you can download and print and all kinds of stuff as we get closer to the fall, so you can see what's coming up. Well, with that, I really want to go right to Pastor Rick as we can hear about the values of Saddleback, and I'll be back at the end to say goodbye. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us again this week at Saddleback Church Online. I'm so glad you're with us as Pastor Rick unpacked the values of Saddleback Church. And I hope that as you watched online, you were fired up about being a part of this church like I know I am. I want to ask you, as Pastor Rick said, about talking about our faith and telling people about our church and about Jesus, to use those social media tools, to use Facebook and Twitter and all those different sites. You're ahead of the curve. You're already online at the online campus. You know the tools to use. We have the button right underneath this video that says Facebook. You can just click share and tell people, hey, church is starting right now. Why don't you come with me? You can invite your friends and family to come over and watch it with you in your home. There's lots of different ways. And if you go to saddleback.com/internet campus this week, Jay and I will have a lot of different ways for you to use social media to invite your friends and family to church. I know that was a great service, and I can't wait for next week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.